y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Shamika and this is Check the Rhymes. I am super excited that you're here. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all, you know I love reality TV, and one of my favorite shows, Basketball Wives, is back, y'all. It premieres Monday, May 16th at 8 o'clock on VH1. So in the house today, I have one of the Basketball Wives, Angel Brinks. Yes, y'all, we haven't seen her in about 5 years. We're gonna find out why she came back now, find out all the tea we can on the new season. So stay tuned. You definitely don't want to miss today's show. Hi, Angel. Welcome to Check the Rhymes. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well. I'm super excited that Basketball Wives is back, and I'm even more excited that you're going to be on this season. But I have to ask, why did you leave in the first place?
Oh my God, it was so hard for me back then. I was just coming around the girls for the second time because I was on season 4 and 5. It was so hard for me. Drea brought me on and then she took off. So I was like, no, my friend is gone. But at that time too, my career was super taking off, and I know filming was hard for me to do both, juggle both. So I had to get back to fashion design and all of that and get things in order.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. You have to, pick one. I think sometimes it's like, it
made sense at the time.
Yeah. So what's making you want to come back now?
It's been some time, right? It's been about 5 years since I left, and I grew so much as a person, as a mom, as a business owner. I felt like I had so much more to show, and I wanted to come back and basically, bring back people in my life, so they can take this journey with me. I was pregnant during that season, so I had a good opportunity to actually connect with women, and there was a whole baby boom at that time after the pandemic. I felt like I have a relatable story, and I wanted to connect to the audience again.
And what was that like for you? I know some women that I've spoken to, everybody's had a different experience as far as being pregnant during the pandemic, as far as maybe their partner not being able to go to doctor's appointments or the hospital and all those things. How was it for you?
Oh my God, it was crazy, because, I do have 2 other children, and those experiences were good, right? Like you were able to have people at the hospital, like you said. During that, it was COVID still, so the process was hard. I couldn't take my daughter with me. It kind of sucked, but it's okay. It happens, and it's okay. Like, we got through it.
Yeah, and congratulations on the new baby, by the way. Can you tell us the baby's name?
Yeah, absolutely. His name is Prince, and he is just that. He's our prince, But yeah. It's exciting being a new mom again. My daughter is 8, so it was a bit of a jump, right? 8 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, being a new mom again. I'm like, wait, what? Diapers? Hold on, what?
That's so funny.
It's all good.
So who will we see this season on the show? I know I've read that Evelyn is not coming back. So who's coming back? Who's joining the show? All the who are the MVPs? Who are the OGs?
They brought us back from each season. They handpicked us all. There's Shawnee, obviously, Jackie, Brandy, Malaysia, Brooke, Jennifer Williams, British. There's Mia, Noria, and of course myself. I hope I didn't leave anybody out, but that's about it. There's about 10 or 11 of us.
Oh, wow. When you get a group of women together, sometimes it doesn't go as planned.
No, it doesn't, because you're sitting there and everybody has their own opinions on things, and sometimes they don't mix well, It happens.
Well, speaking of that, being pregnant and then dealing with the stress of filming the show, and then you've got these women and their opinions coming at you, asking questions about, maybe your relationship and all this other stuff. How did you even handle that and not just say, you know what, I don't want to do this, I'm done?
You know what, you're going to have to watch and see how I handled it, but I will say, no, but when you're pregnant, you're super emotional and you're hormonal and, so much going on, everything is magnified, but, it's I have to learn to balance everything, right? Like my career, my family, filming, so sometimes things can get difficult. So you guys have to watch that journey and see how I did it. I know back then, before I was pregnant, everybody said, God, how do you do it? You have 2 kids, you have this booming career, and I'm like, I had a superwoman, cape in my closet I just put on every day. Well, this time around, it was different. So I encourage everyone to tune in to see, that I'm human just like everybody else, and I go through stuff just like everybody else.
Yeah. Did you, during that 5 years that you were away from the show, did you keep in touch with any of the basketball wives?
Yeah, I did. I kept in touch with a few of them. Yeah, sure. I mean, listen, we all support each other along the way, my career was booming at that from that there and on, so, I wasn't around as much, but yeah, I kept in touch with Jackie, Duffy, Brandy sometimes, but in the world of Instagram and Facebook, that makes it easier, right? To support each other from, yeah. So I definitely kept in touch. And Drea, of course, that's my girl to this day.
I love it. So is there anything that you learned, like any huge lesson? I mean, obviously you mentioned one thing that you're bringing into this season, but anything else that you learned from season 4, season 5 that you're like, okay, this time when I'm on the show, I need to make sure, whatever it is, or is there a lesson that you learned that you're like, I need to make sure I apply this, and that way this will make this an easier experience, or it may help me get along better with the women, anything like that?
When I first came on, Drea gave me the best advice, and she told me, she said, just be yourself. You can't go wrong. Just be yourself. I mean, at the end, just, say how you feel. And I just took her advice. At first when I came in, because I was like, oh, I don't know if I should tell her how I feel about her. Sometimes like, you don't know how, you're coming around a group of women, you don't know how they'll take certain things. But as long as you're yourself, you can't go wrong, because you can explain yourself when it's time for it, or you can apologize for your actions if you do something wrong, But I definitely learned a lot from being on the show, because I watched myself back and I said, wow, I could have handled that better, or wow, I could have said that better. So you learn from that experience. So coming back, like I said, I feel like I've grown, I've matured, and it's all positive,
Oh, I can't wait to see this. But let me ask this real quick before we go. What's next for you, fashion design wise?
Oh man, it's just, it's all about growth. I hope to be on Rodeo Drive here soon, and just expanding, just going public. And I just released perfume, which I was really excited about. And yeah, there's just so much to grow in the business. I want to do handbags. But yeah, I'm here. I know I've only been around for 12 years, but I'm here. I'm going for the big stuff now. Big box.
Yes. As you should. And I meant to tell you, I absolutely loved your maternity photos. Those were so beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And actually, it was a good experience for me, because I hadn't had one before. So you have to tune in to see a lot of good stuff. I'm just telling you, I'm being honest, you got to tune in Monday night, 8 p.m. on VH1. You have to tune in. I promise you, it's very entertaining. Every week it's going to be some new stuff.
Oh, I can't wait. Thank you, Angel, for joining me today. I'm ready for all the drama, everything that's on Basketball Wives on Monday, May 16th at 8 o'clock. I can't wait. Thank you again so much for chatting with me.
Thank you. Thank you so much.